Come here, I want to show you something. So, stepping out here onto mi balcón. You can hear the cookies, right? So, I'm trying not to cry. Imagine being Puerto Rican, right? Now that Bad Bunny's in the news right now, everybody's talking about how Puerto Ricans are American. Imagine being Puerto Rican and you've never stepped foot in Puerto Rico. And imagine being Puerto Rican and you see Puerto Rico for the first time in 50 years. 50 years, 50, half a century. It's the first time that you have stepped foot on the island. I went to the beach the other day and I ran into this woman who is Puerto Rican, raised in New Jersey, and she's 50 years old. And she's spending her birthday, her first time in Puerto Rico. And there are so many people in the diaspora, so many of us who our parents either tried to live here and had to leave for economic reasons, so many who just didn't have the money to come back, to return, and didn't have the money to even visit. So for 50 years, she didn't get a chance to see the land of her ancestors, the land of her recent ancestors, her grandmother, como que I think about that a lot. I think about the fact that we have 6 million Puerto Ricans living outside of Puerto Rico, 6 million Puerto Ricans that are living outside of Puerto Rico under this impression that has been helped along actually by people who are in Puerto Rico too, who say that, oh, you're not Puerto Rican, tú eres gringa. You're literally helping the colonizer narrative. It's crazy. But it's important to talk about the fact that there's 6 million. And even if a third of those people really truly believe that they are American citizens, they are Americans, we have citizenship, yes, but why, right? If even a third of those people fall for that lie, then the empire wins. Then the colonialism has worked so very well. And I think so many people who live here, who live out there, it's so hard to find that connection. I feel like it takes people time to kind of come to terms with the fact that we, as a colony, can't just talk about how colonialism affects the island, but it affects the people that have been displaced. It turns people into these tools of the empire. It fails to address the fact that so many people end up, because of poverty, going into the U.S. military, which is exactly why the whole idea of the U.S. citizenship was given in the first place. And so, when I think about that woman who came here for the first time when she was 50 years old, I just think about how important it is for us to educate ourselves and other Puerto Ricans about the fact that the only reason that we are in the United States to begin with is because they're exploiting this land. Because they've stolen this land. They have stolen our right to govern ourselves. They have stolen the futures of so many Puerto Ricans that were unable to stay and study here. Our education system here is absolutely abysmal. And so many people have seen the school closures. And when you have a country that does not have access to education, you have a group of people that are easier to mold and manipulate. And that's exactly what's happened, not just in the United States, but here in Puerto Rico, here with the diaspora. And so I talk about this in my episode on YouTube. I talk about the fact that there's a history here that is all about the repression, all about the displacement. Migration didn't happen. Displacement happened. People migrated as a result of colonial policies. That is not normal or by any stretch of the imagination make you less Puerto Rican, even though some may claim. And luckily there are others who understand that we are part of a greater nation that needs to start waking up to the fact that Puerto Ricans are Puerto Rican. They're not American. Oh, one last thing. I'm here and I see you. All those people that saw the video of my grandmother and saw themselves in it and miss their grandmothers. I know it doesn't get better over time, but just know that they would be really proud of the fact that you recognize who you are. I think they would be really proud of the fact that you haven't let go of who you are, despite a colonial machine that's trying to change you, that's trying to make you docile, that's trying to make you not question the why. So anyway, I'm here to just say, I appreciate you for being there. I appreciate you for not giving in to what they would like us to believe. You guys can see some fish. Let's see if we can spot them. See one there.